Hello dear learners, this is NR Jangid, PGT English, Kendriya Vidyalay, Ami Banad, Jodhpur. I welcome you all learners on this online platform on my YouTube channel Learn English with Jangid Sir. Today dear children, we are taking up a very important topic in writing section, that is job application, and this is a common topic for class 11th as well as class 12th. So I think you will enjoy learning over. First of all, we will see dear children what job application is. Okay, so job application is a kind of formal letter, and employment application or job application means the letter written for getting a job. It is the primary means of introducing the job seeker to the employer. Through the job application, job seeker offers his or her labor and service for a return. Therefore, the application for employment acts as a personal advertisement. Job application contains appeal for the job along with the job seeker's personal data like name, address, qualification and experience. And normally job application is written by an applicant to some company, to some office or to some employer. Okay, it may be written in response to any advertisement published by the employer. So we will learn it how to write it. The first important thing is the format. So dear children, as I told you, it is a kind of formal letter. So the format of the formal letter is used in this job application. Only there is one change. At the end of the letter we enclose the biodata or CV. So that is additional thing, otherwise all the things are the same. So the first part in the job in this format is sender's address. So better we write this address in 3 lines, then space of 1 line is given, and then we write the date, and we should write the date in the British way, in the British method, like 29 April 2020, this way. Then address of receiver is written, address of the employer, so it contains designation, name of the office and place. Then we write the subject. Subject is very simple, application for job. Then we write salutation, either sir or madam. Then the main body, and we should write the main body preferably in 3 paragraphs. Then thanking you, and then closing of the letter, and it contains your sincerely, your truly, then sign of the candidate and then name. As I told you, at the end of a job application we enclose a biodata. So we should also learn what is a biodata. Biodata refers to a person's life experience and achievements. It should be representative of all your personal and professional details in a specified format. It is generally divided into 4 parts. 4 things should be there in biodata. First, your personal details like name, father's name, sex, date of birth and all. Then the qualifications, educational, academic and non-academic qualifications, experience of work if any is there, and then the references of some reputed persons. It will also help you. Now keeping in mind the marking scheme for class 12th, we will see how the marks are given in the examination. This is also very important. So 1 mark is given for the format, that is the sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject heading, salutation and complimentary clause. 1 mark is allotted for this. Second division in marking scheme is the content part, okay, your main body, and 3 marks are given for it. Then 2 marks are for expression. Expression means the grammatical accuracy, appropriate use of words, spellings, coherence and relevance of ideas and style. So you must keep in mind how the marks are divided, how the marks are given in your board examinations. Now there are certain points regarding your format that we must remember. The format for the covering letter is similar to the format of a formal letter, as I told you earlier. It goes on like this. First of all, sender's address. The sender's address is usually put on the top left hand corner. Actually nowadays everything start from the left hand side. Then the date. The sender's address is followed by the date just below it. This is the date on which the letter is being written. Okay, you remember the date of writing the letter. It is to be written in expanded form, as I told you, in the British way. Then the receiver's address. Whether to write 2 above the address depends on the writer's preference. Nowadays we people do not write 2. Okay, make sure you write the official title, name or position, that is the designation, etc. of the receiver as the first line of the address. Subject. Then we sum up the purpose of writing the letter in one line. This helps the receiver focus on the subject of the letter in one glance. It is important to underline the subject. You should also underline it. Salutations. This is where you greet the person you are addressing the letter to. Bear in mind that it is a formal letter, so the greeting must be respectful and not too personal. The general greetings used in formal letters are sir or madam. Then we have the body. This is the main content of the letter. It is either divided into 3 paragraphs or 2 paragraphs also we can write if the letter is briefer. The tone of the content should be formal. Okay. Then we have the body part. This is the most important part again. This is the main content of the letter. It is either divided into, as I told you, 3 paragraphs or 2 if the letter is briefer. The tone of the content should be formal. Do not use any flowery language. Another point to keep in mind is that the letter should be concise. It should be in short and to the point, and always be respectful and considerate in your language. What you should write mainly in the first para. Begin the body of the letter by mentioning the source from where you got to know about the job, of information about the job. For example, newspaper, along with the day, date and advertisement number. Also mention the post you wish to apply for. In second para, here you are supposed to offer your candidature by briefing about your qualifications, achievements, previous experiences and your strengths. In other words, this paragraph should be an answer to the question, how are you the perfect candidate for the job? Keep in mind that it should be to the point and clear. You should not sound boastful. We should write the factual things. Okay, boasting must be avoided. If you write the third para, then in this part of the body you are supposed to make a reference to the photograph, passport size, biodata or curriculum vitae and other detailed documents that you have enclosed. You can also appeal for one-on-one interview. End of the body on a promising note, looking forward to your positive response like this. Then complimentary close. We know at the end of your letter we write a complimentary closing. The word yours faithfully or yours sincerely are used. Then signature. Here finally you sign your name and then write your name in block letters beneath the signature. This is how the recipient will know who is sending the letter. Now one thing you should not mention the name given in the question paper. Do not mention your personal detail. Often in your board exam the name is given in the question paper, and many a times the children make a mistake to write his or her own name. So please take care of this. Don't write your own name. And even if the name is not given in the question paper, you don't write your name. Then you can simply write XYZ. That is the thing you should keep in mind. Now, how to write the biodata. After signing, you are supposed to mention the heading enclosures, which will include the name of the documents and testimonials attached along with the cover letter. They may include the following: photograph, biodata or CV, copies of certificates and any other document if you have. You just write over there in the enclosures. This is the format in detail. It is again given, format of the biodata. You should write your name, then father's name, date of birth, address, age, contact number, email ID, nationality, marital status, whether you are single or married. Then you should write the qualifications, and qualifications must be written in tabular form. with the above mentioned heads like name of the examination, name of the university or board, name of the institution, year of passing and percentage. Okay, then you can write about your work experience, your achievements, languages known, skills, weaknesses, hobbies, references, declaration, date, place and signature. It is the part of biodata. Now we will do one example. One question is there. Bal Vidya Public School Bhilai urgently requires a postgraduate teacher to teach political science, for which they have placed an advertisement in the Bhilai Express. You are Sanjay Sanjana Sharma of 21 Vasant Marg Bhilai. Draft a letter including a CV applying for the advertisement, and the word limit in your board exam is around 120 to 150 words. So first you should write your address like this, 21st Vasant Marg Bhilai. Then in your actual copy you should give space of one line. Then you write the date like this, 1st March 2020, 21, whatever. Then the address of the employer, you are writing to the principal, Bal Vidya Public School Bhilai. Then the subject, application for the post of a postgraduate teacher. Sir, madam, this is your salutation. And then you write the first para. In response to your advertisement in the Bhilai Express dated February 25, 2000, whatever, for the post of political science teacher in your renowned school, I wish to offer for my candidature. I am enclosing a copy of my biodata for your perusal and kind consideration. I am available for the interview on any day of your convenience. If given a chance to serve you, I assure you that I shall work with utmost sincerity and dedication up to your satisfaction. Then thanking you or thank you, yours faithfully, sign, name Sanjay or Sanjana Sharma, then enclosure biodata. You can also write the document name if you are enclosing. And now this is the biodata, dear children. Name Sanjay Sanjana Sharma, father's name Mithun Sharma, date of birth 25 July 1984, your address is given, your phone number is given, email ID is given, marital status is single, age is whatever 28 years, nationality Indian, academic qualifications then you people mention. Okay, like this, BA you done from DU College, Sri Ram College, year 2005, MA Political Science, JNU say, B.Ed you did from DU. This way you should write in the tabular form. Then hobbies you write tracking and reading, strengths good communication skills, computer literate, proficient in English, Hindi and German. If you know any other language you can write. Names and address of the references like Mr. Vijay Mathur, Principal, DAV School, Gurudwara Road, Delhi. This way you should write your biodata. So I think you will definitely like this lesson and it will be very useful for you people. Thank you very much for watching this lesson, and once again I request you to please like, share, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel Learn English with Jangid Sir.